Okay, it's been a little while since we did one of these, so it's time for weird stuff in a can. And today we're going to do 2 cans. We're going to do Fermented Acrid Sweet Mustard Green, Pigeon brand. We did something from Pigeon brand before. We did mustard greens, and they were interesting. Odder than I thought. Anyway, this is a different product. This is Fermented Acrid Sweet Mustard Green, which sounds kind of weird. And this is braised eel in dressing sauce. Now, I know what to expect here because I've eaten all the varieties of this braised eel before, so I know exactly what to expect, but let's open it up anyway and see what we've got inside. So I think we'll start with the eel because I don't think there's any surprises in there for me. Now I'm using a can opener here because I don't like these pull tab cans, but also because I want to keep these cans because I have a craft project coming up which is going to make use of them. So I've got a big collection of these cans and we're going to make something out of them. Right, so there we go. No big surprises there. This is braised eel. It's in a kind of quite liquid sauce. It's got some soybeans in there as well. So I'm just going to taste a little bit on camera so that you can see me eating it. Now the thing with this eel, I find you can eat the little bones that are in there. It comes with the little sort of spine bones, but I tend to take them out because I just find them a little bit unpalatable. So you get these, that's the spinal column of the eel. Lovely, eh? Now I take that out, but you can just crunch it up. So let's have a little taste of this braised eel. It's really nice. Not very fishy at all. Sweet, aromatic, salty, savoury. Very nice. Let's just taste that little soya bean as well while we're here. Just a bean. Right, so that's that one. Now it's time for Fermented Acrid Sweet Mustard Green. Now this one is a bit more of a mystery to me because I had mustard greens before, but I think they were just fermented mustard green it was called. They didn't have the terms acrid and sweet in the title. Okay, camera switch because the other one died. So this is the Fermented Sweet Acrid Mustard Green. It smells sort of fruity and pickle-ish. Smells like a sort of pickle type of thing. Let's have a little taste. So it's just pieces of mustard, it's pieces of Chinese cabbage essentially. That's really nice. It's quite acidic. It's got quite a bit of chili poke to it. It's got pieces of chili in there. But that's actually rather nice. I think that might be a piece of ginger there actually. Let's eat that together and find out. I would say that's nicer than the one I had before. I had the fermented soured mustard greens. This is the fermented acrid sweet mustard green, and actually I think that's rather nice. So I'm just going to go and prepare myself some noodles as I usually do and have it with my mustard greens and my braised eel. I mentioned in my gardening projects update that my radishes are a bit overgrown. I don't actually think I'm going to get any radishes out of that because they bolted while I was away on holiday and they've kind of overgrown and crowded each other out. So anyway, waste not, want not. I'm going to pick a few of these and we're going to use them in a stir fry instead. And so we'll chop these up, and they're mustard greens essentially, so just as good as fresh mustard greens and Chinese cabbage. So yeah, you can see not much of a radish produced on the bottom of those because it just bolted and went to seed. Probably because it was overcrowded, but also probably because I neglected it. So all I'm going to do here is chop off the dirty parts, discard some of the leaves that are a bit less than perfect, chop it all up, and I'll throw that in the pan with my noodles, and the heat from the noodles will just cook that straight through. It doesn't need any additional cooking. So let's just put that all together. So that's all the cooked radish greens going on there now. just cooked enough to be tender, but also still nice and green and fresh. And then this is the fermented acrid mustard greens. So let's have a bit of that on there. Oops, I've lost a bit. Let's just tease out a few chunks of that on top. And then some of my braised eel just on the top there. And then the sauce, which is like a marinade, I think we will have some of that on the top of the noodles. So let's give that a little taste. So let's try and get a bit of everything, shall we? So a bit of my fresh mustard greens, a bit of the fermented sour mustard green, and a bit of eel. Twirl it all around. Try not to take too much. Just get a piece of eel on the end there. Here goes. That's a really nice combination. I'm continually impressed with these eels actually. They're very, very tasty, nice and sweet, but also aromatic and spicy. But this stuff, that's better than the other one I had, definitely. Really tasty. Nice accompaniment to noodles. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.